what I think is so interesting with COVID is a lot of companies have seen, oh my goodness, we can function digitally. Let's abandon the offices altogether. Well, first of all, many of those relationships existed prior. And the question that she's asking is, but what if you haven't had that human interaction? It actually requires a lot more work to build trust and maintain trust online. For one, as Isaac Stern, the famous violinist, said, trust is what happens between the notes. That means in a company, trust is what happens between the meetings. It's when we're walking into the room, walking out of the room, we get lunch together, we bump into each other in the hall, we knock on each other's office doors and say, can I see you for a minute? That's where trust is built. And online, that doesn't exist. You only have the meeting. And so we actually have to build in that time. If you're running a fully digital company, a fully remote company, you need to have a weekly huddle every Monday morning where you get on the phone and get on a Zoom and you go around the room and everybody says what's on their heart and minds. Give everybody 2 minutes or whatever you want to give them. And they talk about what they did this weekend or what's on their heart and mind. They can talk about that they're struggling or that they're happy or whatever it is. The point is we're getting to know each other as human beings and there's no discussion of work. It's also important for leadership to share the vision and share where we're going with this organization. And I don't just mean in the short term. It's important for the organization to be transparent and to involve and include the team to contribute to the greater good. It's important for leaders to check in on their people offline as well. One of the things that I thought was so interesting about COVID is many people in leadership positions just fell back and leaned on their human instincts. Whether they were effective or ineffective leaders prior to COVID, many people picked up the phone and called the members of their team and said, are you okay? I'm worried about you, just checking in on you. Well, that's just called good leadership. I hope you were doing that before COVID, and I hope that you continue to do that after COVID, but that's really important in a digital team where you still have to maintain personal contact, picking up and calling each other up and say, hey, you were a little quiet on the call today, just want to make sure you're okay. So it requires a lot more effort and a lot more attention checking in with people and allowing people to have those personal moments together.